This is not a reenactment or a movie. These are the seconds when a routine flight turns into an emergency. Only real footage, from the cockpit, from the cabin, and from the ground. On screen, you'll see exact dates and locations. In the description, verified sources. In this edition, engine fires, low-altitude stalls, runway overruns, hard landings, and mid-air collisions. And the split-second decisions behind survival. Watch through to the end and tell us which moment made you hold your breath. Viewer discretion advised. September 8, 2022. A CSA PiperSport crashed at Santa Monica Airport, California. The aircraft was destroyed by impact in post-crash fire, and the pilot and passenger did not survive. During a go-around at Kite Field Airport, 97TN in Telford, Tennessee, a Cessna 182L Skylane failed to gain altitude and struck trees beyond the runway. The airplane came down past the departure end with substantial airframe damage. On August 18, 2018, a Cessna 172S Skyhawk SP crashed at Addison Airport in Addison, Texas. The aircraft sustained substantial damage on impact. Authorities documented the scene and opened an investigation. A Luscombe goes out of control at Boerne Stage Airfield, narrowly missing a pedestrian and veering into a hangar. The impact causes significant airframe damage. Authorities documented the scene for investigation. August 24th, 2023. St. Barthélemy Airport. A Twin Otter landing downhill failed to stop, veered off the runway, and struck a stationary helicopter near the apron. Both aircraft were heavily damaged, and the airport briefly closed while crew secured the scene and investigators arrived. September 2017. RAF Scampton. A Rotorsport UK Calidus gyroplane lost control on takeoff and crashed beside the runway. The footage was provided to the AAIB. According to the witness uploader, all ended well, and the investigation concluded in 2018. On August 5, 2017, a U.S. Marine Corps MV-22B Osprey from VMM 265 31st MEU crashed into the sea near Shoalwater Bay, Queensland, while attempting to land on USS Green Bay LPD-20. 23 Marines were rescued, 3 were lost.
Yeah.
The video shows the fire rescue helicopter's tail section ignite. Moments later, the tail boom separates and the aircraft drops out of control. It impacts a residential apartment complex where 2 people are confirmed dead. On September 23, 2023, at Gao International Airport, Mali, a Malian Air Force IL-76TD, TZ-98T, ran off the end of the runway during landing and caught fire in a post-impact fuel blaze. December 15, 2022. NASJRB Fort Worth. An F-35B attempting a vertical landing bounced, pitched forward, and the pilot executed a low-altitude ejection. The jet came to rest on the runway with heavy damage. The pilot survived and was later released from hospital.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
After a technical fault prevented the landing gear from deploying, a Russian Su-25 executed a controlled belly landing and slid to a stop on the runway. Emergency crews responded immediately, and the pilot exited the aircraft safely. September 16, 2023. Torino-Caselle, Italy. Shortly after takeoff, a Frecce Tricolore jet crashed onto a perimeter road and struck a car. One person in the vehicle was killed, and others were injured. The pilot ejected and survived. An aerobatic plane crashed into a lake in Austria, coming to rest partially submerged. Details on injuries were not immediately released, and the incident is under investigation.
Scheiße, das war aber nicht absichtlich. Ach, du Scheiße, nee. Das liegt im Wasser. Ach, je, oje, oje, oje. Ah, er macht seine Kabine auf, es ist alles gut gegangen. Der ist eben die ganze Zeit über den See geflogen, hat hier Kunstlooping gemacht und jetzt läuft er gerade mit seiner Maschine ab.
January 28, 2025. Addison, AFB, Alaska. A USAF F-35A crashed on base during the landing phase. The pilot ejected and survived. The Accident Investigation Board later found water-contaminated hydraulic fluid froze, leading to landing gear issues and an unrecoverable on-ground flight control mode while airborne. At Alki Beach in West Seattle, a small plane made a water landing just offshore. Bystanders rushed in to help, and all occupants were reported safe. On March 12, 2024, a Russian IL-76 crashed shortly after takeoff from Ivanovo-Severny following an in-flight engine fire. All 15 people on board were killed. The incident remains under investigation.
Ну так, конечно, да. И главное, у них тут тропа-то здесь проходит.
Слушайте, а сейчас, конечно, вот касаемо самолетов, они, конечно, сейчас везде летают.
Все, потушил, молодец. Красавец.
Мотор горит. Погас. Нет, горит, загорелся опять. какой-то дым.
Вечерние новости по Барсу смотреть.
Пахнет.
A Russian Su-25 crashed shortly after takeoff, impacting terrain near the runway perimeter. The aircraft was destroyed. Official details on the pilot's condition and the cause have not been released.
Эх, ёб твою мать!
Недалеко от Воронцовки самолет упал. Су-34, да? Су-34 сегодня утром. 5 километров где-то от Воронцовки. Хлопок сильный был, наш посуда. Прыгнул, не долетел, подбитый. Хлопнулся в поле. Все уже нормально. Летчики живые, все хорошо. Только самолет потеряли.
Zaragoza Air Base, Spain. A Spanish Air Force FA-18 crashed during a high-performance training maneuver. The pilot ejected at low altitude and survived with injuries. The jet impacted inside the base perimeter and burned, with no casualties reported on the ground. April 26th, 2023. Murmansk region, Russia. A MiG-31 crashed during a routine training flight, coming down in an uninhabited area. Both pilots ejected and were rescued without needing hospitalization.
Нет!
Monday morning, Vilnius, Lithuania. A cargo Boeing 737 crashed near the Liepkalnis district, just outside the airport perimeter. Authorities report 1 person dead and 3 injured. The incident is under investigation. On March 6, 2024, a Brazilian Federal Police Cessna 208B Grand Caravan PRAAB crashed shortly after takeoff from Belo Horizonte's Pampulha Airport, coming down inside the airfield and catching fire. 2 pilots were killed, 1 passenger survived with injuries.
Acima, patrulha no 5 vai afastar na Pua 343, 29 milhas, a OP da Polícia Rodoviária Federal, 7 Lagoas. O patrulha 1 vai manter distanciamento das aeronaves no circuito e no setor norte, o patrulha 5. Avião no bom voo. Mantenha no 5. 291 no bom voo.
G. Nós visualizamos daqui, infelizmente, a fumaça do evento aí.
Ou a patrulha pode acionar e ficar de prontidão para qualquer resgate?
Patrulha no 5, livre acionamento. Reporte mantendo o solo para início de manobras, ok? Reporte mantendo o solo para início de manobras.
Aciona e reputar a banqueta aqui, patrulha.
A Cessna C-208 Caravan suffered an in-flight engine power loss and declared an emergency, making a forced landing at Jundiaí Airport, Sao Paulo. The aircraft came to a stop and was secured. Officials have not yet released information on injuries or cause.
Elevador considerado solo 46, frequência livre. Elevador. Ideal de base vai com a CADS. A torre copia o Papa Romeo Eco F-17. O F-17 mantém-se voo, aguarde novas instruções. Aeronave de emergência, pista impraticável. Ciente, o Eco F-17. Vai fazer o autorizado? Autorizado 270 pela esquerda. Copiou intercortado o Eco F-17.
July 12, 2024. Gdynia Kosakowo, Babie Doły, Poland. A Polish Air Force M346 Bielik crashed during a rehearsal, and the pilot did not survive. No injuries were reported on the ground. An official investigation was opened.
Ja pierdolę.